And you're listening to Radio EMFM 104.7, Sounds of the Mighty Murray and sounds of the Winter Blues Festival here for 2010, the 11th one this year. Now, we were mentioning before that we were going to check out the buskers, and we've managed to snavel one of them, Allison Whitecross. Good morning, or good afternoon, actually, Allison.
Good morning.
Now, welcome to Echuca. I want to ask you, you're with your band, you were busking, and we came across you, and is it your first gig or the band's first gig?
It's the band's first gig, yeah.
And how did you reckon you went? I mean, you sounded pretty good.
Thanks. Yeah, we had a great time. Lots of people out there having their breakfast, so yeah, just great to be here.
Yeah, and so the band was playing its first ever gig as you said it was the drummers before first time. Did you have any stage fright?
Oh, yeah, there was a few little whoopsies, but...
Yeah? What about your good self? Do you get stage fright?
Oh, just a big adrenaline rush, yeah.
No, listening to you. So you obviously have sung before because you sort of knew all the songs, etc. So what are you doing? Obviously, this isn't your first. What do? You sing in locally or...?
Oh, I've sung in rock bands and jazz bands and probably for over 20 years now, I think, yeah. So, and this is my first blues group. So it's an honour.
So whereabouts are you from, actually?
We're from Geelong.
Oh, look, there has to be something in that water down there.
Because there's so many.
Oh, the water's blue.
So from Geelong, and first ever blues band. So I thought you were channeling a fair... bit of, I thought there was a bit of Ella happening, but who's your muses?
Yeah, I'd like to do more of the black women who just were the soul of blues, and I think it'd be great if there were more female singers in the blues industry at the moment.
Oh, absolutely.
You certainly have the voice for it, I can say that. Just listening to it was just absolutely real soul blues singing. It was at its best.
And so blues, before that jazz and rock. So you probably got a few women from all different genres that you look up to. Do you want to name it? Have you actually
put any CDs out or not yet?
No, not really. Just little ones, mainly for demo tapes and demo CDs to send out just to get the gigs. But yeah, I'd like to do that. We'd like to write some of our own blues stuff.
Yeah. So who are your heroines? I suppose is the best way to term them.
Yeah, I always loved Blondie, Motels, Divinals, that era. But now with the blues, I'm trying to study the blues more and really get into it and find out the female singers that really are similar to my voice, or I'm similar to theirs.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's funny you mentioned sort of a lot of women that, yes, I wish I was them too. So we're obviously from a different, the same era. And when you said you've been singing for 20 years, I thought you must have started when you were about 4.
Compliments of people.
Thanks.
No, so basically, you've obviously always had a love for music.
Yeah, I think when you've got music in you, the passion it's always there.
Mm-hmm. And do you play any instruments?
I learned guitar for a while, but then I was told I like moving around on the stage and singing and really letting myself get into it. So
yeah,
it's harder to.
Yeah, I noticed this morning. I thought, oh, here she goes. She's really got the swing in there, and it's just great to see. It was a really good, showmanship, really. I suppose you'd call it. Now, what about your family? How do they go with it all? Are they?
I think they're budding musicians themselves. They're only 7 and 8 at the moment. They really wanted to come with us this weekend, but no, it's time to get away into Echuca by ourselves this time.
Yeah, and concentrate, on the music. Yeah, and what acts have you checked out so far?
We went to Jeff Atchison last night, which was brilliant.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah. And we stayed at the Shamrock, so we got to see George McFloyd. Yeah, and lots of others. We've just been roaming and doing the zigzag. Yeah. It's been really good.
Oh, look, it's just chock full of, really,
well, I would have thought you'd come into the category of being the very professional too, because, we were standing there watching, we thought we've got to get them.
You're busking, a pretty high standard, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
Is it an actual contest, just...
No, I think it was just a wonderful opportunity for people to get up and sing who aren't well known or recognised.
Yeah.
And it gave us the chance to have our first gig and the drummer's first gig ever. So, yeah.
Well, I think he handled himself amazingly well, yeah. So what would your dream gigs to people like accompanying you be? Who would you sort of kill to share a stage with?
That's what a question.
Oh, I mean, I don't know, like, it could be, it might not necessarily be in the blues genre.
I think just to be on stage and have the full range, like have harp, have saxophone, have keys, just the full instrumental going and just backing vocals and, yeah.
Oh,
be up there just to be a part of it, I think, would be the go, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Look,
and just to keep doing it. It doesn't matter where you do it as long as you're doing it.
Yeah, that's
enjoying
the thing.
it. That's the main important.
That's what music's all about.
Well, you've done well, and if you ever do cut a CD, we would be very honoured to add it to our playlist here at EMFM 104.7.
Thank you very much.
And who are you going off to see now? Got any idea?
We'll go and see Wayne Jury.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
With our friend Roy on harp and vocals as well.
Yeah, gosh, he's chewing it. He's great, yeah. Yeah, we checked them out before. And as you know, everybody out there that's listening, there are more good acts than you can poke a stick at here down at the port. We've got Abby Caldwell outside Fishing and Flash starting at 1 p.m. We've also to Brian Fraser. He's well into his gig at the Echuca Brewing Company. Jeff Hutchinson, again, we'll mention him because we had Jeff on for an interview just shortly, and he's starting at 2 p.m. down at the Star Bar. And Grizzly Brothers, Lorraine's favourite. Have you checked them?
Oh, yes, we know them well too.
Oh, that voice.
Dance to many of them.
Yeah, I'm a convert. At 2 p.m. from the Murray Provender, they'll be there. And Kate Meehan and Skip Landy, 12:30 at Radcliffe, so they're happening now.
We'll be on at 2:30 again.
And we'll be on at 2:30 again. Oh, you are. Yeah. Get down and listen to
and have a listen.
Allison Whitecross and her band
Potential star here.
Sugar and the Spikes.
Sugar and the Spikes, that's it. You're the sugar?
Yeah.
Match, yeah. Okay, so you're back on at 2:30?
Yes.
Outside Beechworth Bakery?
Yeah.
Fantastic. We'll catch you again.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming and speaking to us too.
And now
Allison?
we're going to go to some more very cool music here.